All right. Welcome. We'd like to call the 250th committee meeting to order on November 6th at 6 p.m. This is our first meeting. So we're kind of breaking the ice. We're going to chat about a few ideas and try to get this ball rolling. It's going to be a lot of fun. So first order of business is we need to delegate positions. We need a chair and a vice chair. So it's only 3 of us, I guess, so it's probably not going to take too long. So I guess, do we have votes for chairperson?
I'd be happy to be the chair, so.
Perfect.
Awesome. Okay,
Yeah.
you want to be the chair? That is awesome. So
Yes.
Alyssa is the chair. We need a vote, so
Oh.
we'll do a roll call. Well, yeah, we'll just do a roll call vote. So just say your name.
Carrie
Aye.
Smith, aye.
Ross Smith, aye. So, Alyssa is majority rules. Alyssa is the chair. All right. So now we need a vice chair. Do we have votes for the vice chair?
Are you allowed to be the vice chair?
Why not?
I would say you then. I vote for you.
Okay. That's one vote.
What do I have to say, second? Aye?
You can second, yeah, okay. All right, so let's make it official.
Aye. Carrie Smith, aye.
Ross Smith,
Alyssa.
aye.
Alyssa Ganatic,
All
aye.
right, so we got the same. So, new chairperson, do you want to take the reins for tonight's meeting, or do you just
Sure.
want to? Okay.
Yep,
So I just quickly wrote here,
okay,
or however you want to take it. We got to kind of stick by our agenda.
sure,
So this is just what the agenda is.
okay.
So we're on number 2, which
So,
is basically
yeah,
just ideas.
just discussing the ideas. So I think the initial idea started with a celebration for the 4th of July, which we haven't done
Mhm.
in a long time,
Mhm.
as a town anyways. The main concept is to host a parade late morning or so, and then have some sort of like barbecue family of style event at Soldiers Field.
Mhm.
I don't know if anything beyond that needs to happen on the 4th of July. Thinking like fireworks and things like that,
Mhm.
but
Mhm.
just thinking of the fundraising that would have to go in
Correct.
to something like that.
And on that idea too is, we're not the only town that's gonna be doing this on the
Right,
4th of July.
I think
So
I think a lot
there's
is
gonna
going
be a
to
lot of,
what we can secure for that day. It's going to be a busy day.
there's gonna be a lot going on
Yeah.
for area towns, which
So-
brings another idea that someone had mentioned to me was, do we want to maybe collaborate or at least talk to other towns to see what they're doing, or even spread this out over a couple of weekends? But to try to cram everything in on one day, I'd hate to see stuff have to take a
But I
back
think
seat
what Alyssa
too.
said too is you have 2 main events. You have the parade,
Mhm.
and you've got whatever festivities is going down at Soldiers
Mhm.
Field. My vision was, if you have something ongoing at Soldiers Field, it could be ongoing. Like, okay,
Mhm.
I don't know if we would do food trucks, or
Mhm.
I was thinking, my idea of a celebration growing up. So growing up, my idea was, you always ate at a celebration,
Mhm.
and always some sort of entertainment. So music, I was thinking maybe live entertainment. It could be music, but there's so many different things live entertainment could be. It could be, I was thinking, and I don't know what it would cost, and I don't know if it's feasible. I think it would really be neat to look into some of these groups that do reenactments. I think that would be pretty neat. I think Soldiers Field would be a great place to do reenactments. I've been doing some research. There are a lot of groups that do it in Massachusetts. I don't know what they charge. I don't know how booked they would already be. But there's other things besides reenactments and music. There's all different types of entertainment. I mean, it could be anything as, I don't say silly, but, people that come in and maybe do like an acrobatic thing, or, people with their dogs. You ever see people, they have like, they use their dogs, they do different things. I think it would be neat to go to the field, have food, and listen to some music, and then have some sort of entertainment that we can watch. I don't think we need to get involved with like vendors selling things. I don't think I don't think we need to be like the Oktoberfest. I don't think that's the idea of it. I think you know, I was thinking even could be like maybe a caricaturist. I don't know. We could, you know, something like that. And then I think so while all those things are kind of going on, that can be kind of ongoing maybe for whatever time we decide. And then obviously the main event in my mind would be the parade. And I was also thinking with the parade, and again, it would be based on how much it would cost. I thought it would really be cool to kind of go along with the historical events, to have like an actual, because you can hire companies that do fife and drum. So they would be in full, you know, there's a few different companies out there that you can rent, lease them out for, you know, to come to your event to do like an actual fife and drum. So those are just things that I was thinking. And then obviously the biggest thing I think for the parade is just really getting people involved and throwing some ideas on like what kind of things can we put in the parade where people can be involved, like Uxbridge does with, you know, their
the
Christmas
Christmas parade.
parade. So.
And do you think that, I'm just pulling up my calendar to look at other dates too. So next year, the nice thing is, next year, July 4th is on a Saturday. And then, let's see, the weekend before that is June 27th is a Saturday. And then July 11th is the following Saturday. I just figure Saturdays because, just because.
You know, you got churches, you get church services going on Sundays, and it could complicate things. And
The other thing is too, being 4th of July, are people gonna be, I don't say doing their own thing, but vacation?
They do.
You know, so we kind of want
Yeah.
to grab them. Oh, we got to come back, you know, on the 3rd so we can see the parade or whatever. So I want as much town involvement in this,
Agreed.
community involvement in this as possible. You know, kids, scouts, kids decorating their bikes.
people want to do floats.
Old, yeah,
Yeah.
some historical looking floats or old tractors or anything
Yes.
that would just kind of commemorate
Maybe we
that.
could poll the.
I was
maybe we could
thinking
do a
of that.
community poll.
Right.
So I think that's
We could just get
Very
a
possible.
generals, even if it's just like, should we? Would you come to an event on the 4th,
Right.
or would you come on a different date?
Right.
Right.
Right. Who's going to be
Right.
Even if we don't have the date picked.
Right.
Per se.
Right.
right.
Okay. I could potentially put one together for, at least on social media. I would not know too much about, maybe I could put something in here, like at the town clerk's office.
So we could do like you're talking for like a poll.
Yeah.
I think even if we do the area businesses too. We
Yeah,
make a sheet
okay.
or. I don't want to go back to that QR code because that makes
Oh,
it kind of
yeah.
tough. But like,
It's like the next step down from social media, and then
Yeah.
from there.
yeah,
I mean,
can-
I don't know where this is on the agenda, but if should we establish our own Facebook page, kind of like the Oktoberfest does, and could you just put a poll
I would think so.
Yes.
Yeah, we
on
could
that?
put a poll on that.
And,
Something
because
to
I mean,
that effect.
everyone's on social media, and you know, you introduce yourself through the. How many Douglas Facebook pages are there? I've lost track. I don't know if there's 2 or 3.
There's a
whatever.
bunch.
There's a bunch.
But you
Yeah.
introduce us as,
But-
hey,
but that's-
hey, this is who we are. Join our follow our Facebook page. This is what we're trying to do. We were looking for some involvement,
Yeah.
some ideas,
Yeah.
and then we can ask the questions. Here's some polls that we want. You know, like who's usually around 4th of July weekend? You know, and
Yeah.
would
Is
you rather
it, is
see
it a
it?
good weekend? Or
Right, right.
would people, are we soon enough where people would maybe plan around it?
Right.
Like I said, because we're probably going to be competing, being that it is a Saturday, with a lot of other events and a lot of
Yes.
other things going on in people's lives, you know, and so maybe just maybe the weekend after isn't a bad
Mhm.
idea. But again,
Mhm.
a poll I think is a perfect idea because
Mhm.
ask the people.
Yeah, so I can have that as a takeaway to create. I tried to make a social media page and Facebook did not like it, so I have to make a new one.
Oh, no.
So I'm a little behind on that, but I'll work on the social media
Mhm.
page for that too.
And in the meantime, before we actually get our own
Mhm.
page, we could just still can still use the Douglas
Yeah.
Facebook pages to say, hey, calling out, just everyone just be
Mhm.
aware this is what we're
Yeah.
doing and
Mhm.
be on the lookout and,
Maybe
Mhm.
put something in local papers.
yeah.
Mhm.
Just to say, we're coordinating this
Yeah,
event,
yeah.
looking for feedback,
Yeah.
reach out here.
Right.
So, coming away with it, the biggest thing is to establish a parade
Mhm.
of sorts,
Mhm.
and then some sort of something at Soldiers Field, that's which you
Sure.
probably have to coordinate with either Recreation Commission,
Mhm.
to make sure dates are good, times
Mhm.
are good,
And
it's
the
okay.
association that runs that, well,
Right.
they have like summer leagues and stuff
Mhm.
down there, so we'll just want to make sure we coordinate with them too.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think one of the thoughts I had written down was for a general timeline being, and this was thinking if it was on the 4th,
Mhm.
parade around 11, between 11 and 12.
Mhm.
Have it go through Main Street and actually end at Soldiers Field.
Mhm.
I loved Northbridge does their Memorial Day parade, and they do something similar where they end their parade route at their common,
Mhm.
and then they just
Have a party.
Party.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
yeah.
and the kids all run around, and it's a really fun
Mhm.
time.
Mhm.
So that was kind of the thinking behind it. And then that would potentially go on until say like 3 or 4 o'clock.
Mhm.
Obviously, the time, if we were to do it on a different date from then the 4th, maybe
Mhm.
we could adjust the timing a
Yeah.
bit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And, because we probably have more flexibility with
Right,
people
right,
not,
right.
you know,
Yep.
trying to,
Mhm.
go do their own thing.
And would the parade be, I know in past when we've had the Memorial Day parades, would it be that same kind of route? Because doesn't it go, where did it always go? Would it go, would it,
Well, I think that route
That
would
route
be
is-
quite long,
that is long,
Yeah.
okay.
but I would,
Were there parades,
think
when you
the
guys were
route-
kids, were
So
there
the
parades?
route back in the day was long.
mhm.
It was like
Okay. Yeah, because they would go up
Main
to like,
Street
all
to
the-
Gilbo, down,
Yeah.
back to
back up around.
North Street, back to North.
Yeah.
So we're trying to hit all the
that was trying to get all the
You're right.
monuments. Okay,
Mhm.
yeah, so we wouldn't have to do that, but,
I think one of the most recent parades, if I remember correctly, it was just Main Street to the West Street Monument,
Mhm.
and then it ended there.
Mhm.
So maybe it's something in kind of
probably
a
depend on
compromise.
what was
So I
going on
wonder
in
if
the
we
parade.
could kind of do that backwards. If we were to go, just say start at West Street,
Mhm.
go down Main, and then down around Cook, and then B Street back to Soldiers Field.
That's a good idea.
Just a little loop.
Yep.
And like I said, it'll physically probably make a difference as to what we actually have
And
in
it
the
may-
parade. Like, if you have
It may
floats and
depend
things,
on
make sure
what
they
we
can
get
make the
for involvement
corners and-
too. If we've got, 2 bikes and 1 tractor, we don't have a big parade, but we might have,
Yeah.
a whole bunch of, who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
I would love to see the parade be something really kind of spectacular
Mhm.
because I think that's the best way to get people involved. They can actually participate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not just
Exactly.
not just come down and watch it. They can
Mhm.
actually participate.
Mhm.
And I thought your friend was telling you that he thought back when you guys were kids there was a parade that he remembers him marching in it or doing something and dressing up or whatever. But this is a time where the
For
people
this
can,
parade, I was in that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so
I
people,
remember being in
right,
that.
so that people could actually participate in it.
Mhm.
And, really, I mean, at that point, you really come up with so many different ideas. So
Right.
many different things that we could do with that. And I think that would be so much, not just to celebrate the love of our country, but really how else to bring back your community together to participate in the event?
Mhm.
I think that would be a blast. you
So we
know?
got two kind of special birthdays, I guess. Obviously, the country, the 250th of the country, that's huge. But we got the 280th of our town, and I don't want the town to overwash the country, because this is
Right,
about the
right.
country.
Well, everything would be patriotic themed in
Mhm.
in the parade, but I just think, you know, if you got townspeople participating, marching in the parade, I think it's that much more special.
Right.
But yeah, I
Exactly.
think definitely everything has to be some sort of a patriotic theme, or at least for the parade.
We could have
and,
Uncle Sam. We could have.
Yeah.
you
Well, I
know.
was thinking, yeah, because we could do like maybe costume rentals. We had to find someone who would want to volunteer to be in the costume, but.
Yeah.
Uncle Sam on stilts.
Well, no, well, I was saying like Uncle Sam or like
Yeah.
a bald eagle, because there's
Yeah,
bald
exactly.
eagle costume, just something fun, like
Yes.
fun stuff, like fun
Yeah.
characters, like you see like in other parades, you know. You have to get somebody who's really kind of
Well, that would
animated
be
to do
kind of
it.
cool on a float too, like
Yeah.
Uncle Sam
Yeah.
and an
Yeah.
eagle on a float, and maybe tossing candy, or
Yeah.
you know, whatever. If that's even legal
Yeah.
anymore, I don't know.
You can throw them at people's feet. You can't throw them though.
Yeah,
You
just-
can toss
Yeah.
toss things.
Yeah, but like I said, if you have a
Right.
few different characters, even in between, like, okay, so you got the Cub Scouts and march, and then you got some tractors or you got some floats, but you have a couple of characters here, and they're really getting the crowd going. And
Yeah.
that's kind of their job, and going up and high fiving the kids, and just
Yeah.
I
Right.
don't know,
Yep.
just having having a good time that way. I think it would.
So
Memorable.
another idea, and this is interesting to me, the Douglas 250 celebration, because they had multiple events throughout the year, and one of them was the Memorial Day Parade.
Mhm.
So there is an opportunity potentially for us to bring that back
Yeah.
as well.
So that was kind
Even
of one
if
of my
it's like smaller scale maybe, but
That was one of the biggest things. I'll be honest. Running for selectman, that was one of my things that I really wanted to do, was bring the Memorial Day Parade, because it's just kind of fizzled.
all right,
And
let's do it.
I remember as a
Yeah.
kid,
Yeah.
marching in the school band and Cub Scouts and Little League, and you always looked forward to the band. I mean the parade. So this may lead into bringing that.
Maybe
which
this will
would
be a good
awesome.
test run for the, Independence Day Parade.
Mhm.
And the Memorial Day Parade could be like the ramp up, and people would be
Right.
excited about it.
Right.
And I think that there's something at the very beginning. Oh yeah, so they had what they called major anniversary events. So they had, they had a St. Patrick's Day dance. That was also when they had the Red Sox Yankees reenactment in June. July, they had a block party and fireworks at Soldiers Field. They did walking tours in October. Oktoberfest, obviously, and then the lighting at the Common. So maybe we could also involve a lighting of the Common
That's a
too,
good idea,
just
yeah.
in conjunction.
Mhm.
I'm sure the
I'm
group
sure
would be
Kelly
excited
would
to
love-
be
Absolutely.
a part of that.
And I think you had mentioned before something about you had talked about displays or something on the sidewalks. Yeah,
yes.
that was a really neat idea.
Like, what do you call that? I'm not even gonna think of what I was thinking about. But yes, like, it's like photo stories, where, involvement from the Historical Society, but also maybe the library, be able to put up a display about, what was Douglas like and,
Right, almost like-
during this time
Like,
period.
say,
and-
the picture of that building in front of the building today, and
Yes.
say this was this place
Yeah,
back
right,
in
right.
1882 or
Yeah.
whatever,
yeah.
That'd
Walk,
be kind of neat.
Like
walk
an
down historical
installment.
Douglas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like a temporary, installment that is out during the summer months, that people, and it would have to be, obviously be like waterproof and things like that, but
I think that's
Interesting.
That'd be kind of neat.
And the other thought was having some sort of art displays from the kids at school,
Yeah.
the youth in the town.
Yeah.
Contests or writing, things like that.
Yeah. That's cool.
So, for ideas, the last thing about, I guess, the kind of decorating of the town, like we were talking about with the parade.
Yeah,
I've been researching Hometown Hero
Okay.
banner program.
Mhm.
And I brought some information on, it's a very actually well-oiled machine how they do it. So,
okay,
the suggestion is that families can basically reach out and say, I would like to honor XYZ person, they participated in this war or this aspect, whatever. We would select how the banner will look, but they would provide a photo,
okay,
the name, and all of the
Yeah.
relevant dates to their service.
yeah,
And we'd also pick the size, which would determine the cost.
okay,
So the cost would be anywhere from approximately $85 to $125.
okay.
And I can show you the various sizes. You can also plan to have one banner on the utility pole or a double banner.
Right, right.
So those are maybe, we could table that exactly what we would want to do, but
Now, would those stay up, does Dudley keep, like, for instance, I always think of
Those
Dudley,
are
'cause
up
that's, are
all-
those
yeah.
up all the time? Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I like that.
yep. So it would kind of be like just an added special thing that we would do.
Yes,
Before, ideally, if we could get some up before Memorial Day.
yes. That would be great.
Kind of like hey, we're, this is the kickoff, we're
Mhm.
hanging some of these things up. The contact I had with Hometown Heroes suggested that we could do different things to support the families who want to pay for this, whether it's like fundraising efforts, or a match program, if we could find, a benefactor to, match
Okay.
some of the cost. Like, if you pay half, we'll pay the other half type of thing.
What is your vision as to, like, what polls, like, where are you thinking, like, how many would we?
I would
Have
love
available.
to see them on Main Street. I think most of the utility poles are on, on the side where Gregory's
Yep.
Coffee Bean, the gas
Yeah.
station,
Okay.
all are. That's where
From like
most
the waterfall.
Like, how far up to, like,
It would probably depend on how many
It
there
does
actually are.
depend on
Okay,
how
just how
many
many
you
you
get.
okay,
If we could approach it from having some on Main Street, but then also some near the Common, I think there's options.
yeah.
Right.
That we
Depending on
could.
how many.
Yeah.
If Main Street gets full, okay, we can go here, or even down near other monuments.
Right, yeah,
in
near
those
where we
areas.
have monuments in town, exactly, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
Even Gilboa Street and down towards the mill. It's a busy road.
Yeah.
It's away from Main Street, but it's still.
That's okay, it's a great entrance into town though,
Right.
so people would see it, and, yeah, there's a lot of options. Maybe the next time we're all driving around, we can maybe look at
Yeah.
it through
Yeah,
that
kinda,
lens,
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
could I picture a banner here?
Exactly.
So what I'll do is I'll send you guys he sent me a PDF, and it's of like 50 different,
Mhm.
types of
Designs
banners,
and
designs,
sizes,
yeah. Color, not color, all sorts of stuff. And then maybe the next time we can actually make some decisions
Yeah,
around what
okay.
size we want, the design. Oh, also the brackets, they do provide mounting brackets, but we have to obviously pay for those. For the ones we would need, they'd be $70. So that would be an expense we'd have to decide how we're gonna pay for, if that gets
Mhm.
absorbed into the total cost. Or if that's something we could potentially sponsor. But yeah, so I think that's all I wanted to cover for, the ideas
Okay.
aspect.
Okay.
Did you guys have any other thoughts about, any other ideas to go along with this whole thing?
I think the biggest thing,
Mhm.
the biggest thing I would like to see, honestly, is the parade and
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
involvement.
Mhm.
You know, community involvement, especially kids. I just, you know,
Mhm.
I can just see them with their bikes and their flags and their, you know, I can
Mhm.
just,
Yeah,
because I know how excited I got as a kid. to-
Yes.
You know.
feels special.
But I think that's a
I'd
great
like to bring
idea to
that
do the
back.
parade and end it at the
I love the
celebration.
route too that you suggested. I didn't even think of that. Like,
You know,
I don't know. I think I'm just ingrained. Like, you have to start on Main Street.
Well, it just came to me that
Oh.
because I'm like, well, I don't know what we're going to have for distance,
Mhm.
you know, as far as participants, and we can just
I think it gives
get
it
down and
more.
around and
Even if the parade was small, it gives, I don't know, a little bit of majesty to it. You know,
Right.
like
right.
you know, grandeur, if you will.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So people can have a place to sit and watch too.
But I think that's also too, as far as like the actual parade, maybe we can use our social media and a
Mhm.
poll, or just to get some ideas, like what
Right.
would you like to see in a parade? What have you seen at other parades that you've
Mhm.
gone to, you
Mhm.
know?
Yeah.
Would you be willing to, you know, is anybody interested in doing these types of things? You know, kind
Mhm.
of get a feel of like who would want to participate, and,
Okay.
yeah,
Right.
I think
And
that,
we may also find that some people in town may know someone who has, you know, a costume shop or
Right.
whatever, you know, so it
Yes,
may all
making
kind of,
some connections.
they may all
yeah.
kind of gel,
Mhm.
you know,
Great.
so.
Okay. The next agenda item is the donation account.
Mhm.
Had you set? Is that set up?
So
yet?
it is set up.
Great.
We're in a little spot. Right now, our treasurer is out. We do have some donations. We didn't have an official name, so we kind of kept it short and sweet.
Yep.
Now that the account is made out, is we have the committee made, we have our account, we can now accept
Great.
donations, and it's just 2/50th, or they can make them out, if it's a check, it's Town of Douglas is fine,
Great.
so.
so what are your thoughts? I mean, do we make up some sort of like a flyer, and do we, you know, do what, I know, because as a business in town, we've got people always coming in and we give donations to the library. Do we do that? Do we just kind of go door to door to some businesses and get
I'm good at that.
donations, you know? Ross and I
I do that.
had
I'm
bought-
shameless.
We bought little, well, these
Actually,
pens, and,
Yeah,
they come with a little card that talks about the stars, the
Old Glory,
stripes.
yeah.
And we were thinking about putting it on our counter and just, you know,
That's great.
for $2 donation, you get a pen. It's
Yeah.
like, but it goes towards this, so, you know,
Yeah.
we're gonna actually
so I
start
also
doing
put,
that.
these things I was just scribbling down too with the fundraising, challenge coins, you know, like the big pocket coin, and it could have the 2/50th
Yeah.
on it, maybe on one side, and the 2/80th of the town on the other.
Oh, so if they donate a
And
certain
so you could have a
amount?
gold, a silver, and bronze, depending on their donation amount, just so they get something for their donation too. And it's kind of a little commemorative thing.
But I think, like you say, you know, because like I say, we get hit up from different things, and you always want to give to your own town, so, but I think if they hear that,
Mhm.
hey, this is what we're trying to do, you know, I
Like with
think.
the 2/50th for the town, I mean, we still have the big pewter plate that,
Yeah.
you know, it's in our
Yeah.
kitchen, and there's one in the selectman's office too. And it's just cool to have something in your house that's,
Yeah.
or whatever, that just
Right.
kind of
See what the
commemorates.
cost is involved, if they do something like that, I don't know.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah.
They're not overly
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
crazy, especially in quantity. And that would be the thing. How many do we run off? You know, 500, 1,000, 2,000, and then we end up with leftovers or not enough type of thing. So it's. I think we got to kind of feel people out a little bit too.
Yeah.
That's
But I think we're going to get good reception.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think so too. Anything else about the donation account? We're good there.
That's fine,
Okay.
yeah.
Possible public involvement. So with the committee and.
So my idea, yeah, is if people want to come in and be heard with their ideas other than the poll or online, or if they want, or whether they want to come in and listen, and we'll give them a chance to
Love
say,
it.
hey, I'd like to see this. Just the more involvement I think we can get from the public, and still kind of keep the reins
Yep.
here.
Yep.
I think it's the more the merrier as far as input.
Okay. I can develop an open invitation for, to invite people to our upcoming meetings, where to find the agenda and all that fun stuff,
Yeah.
so,
Yeah.
yeah.
And we can put that on the agenda too for, public speak.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we have to limit the time,
Sure.
because depending on how many people come in, we could be here for hours or just a couple minutes.
Yes,
So,
right, yeah, great.
but I just think the more involvement and the more you tell two friends, they tell two
Yes.
friends, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
I think
if
it's
they
gonna
start
be.
seeing and hearing about it now, if people
Yes.
keep, like I said, keep it fresh in their brains, keep it going, so that people have something to look forward to, and like I said, they'll be more apt to maybe get involved in it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I love it. And then we wanted to just discuss the meeting schedule.
Yeah, so as
So-
far as us, if this is good, I know you were saying 3 weeks in
Yeah, I
between.
just figured to start anyways,
Yeah.
like, and just
Yeah.
'cause with the holidays and whatnot.
Yeah.
But let me grab my calendar again and see. Okay, so we're at the 6th now. 1, 2, 3. So the 3rd week from now is Thanksgiving.
So that probably won't work.
So that won't work. Do you want to meet on the 20th or the 4th? The 20th would be 2 weeks away. The 4th would be a month away.
You want to do the 20th, or it doesn't matter to me personally,
Oh, you know what? I'm not free on the 20th.
Okay.
So.
So this is
Yeah,
the
I
fourth.
think
Let's just
that
do
might
the-
be a little too quick
Yes.
to really get anything.
Like
All right.
a meaningful
Yeah.
traction.
I mean, we can still kind of chat in between
Yeah.
and
Let's
get
plan
things
on
done.
the
December
4th.
4th. Okay. At the same time, this is a good time for
This is
everyone.
a good
to-
Well, as long as it's
As long as it's
clear.
free, as long as
Yeah,
it's
I can
free.
check
Sure.
with the
Okay.
front.
Yeah.
And then I can even look at other times.
Sure. Okay. I could.
In the future, if 3 weeks is good, I can look on her.
Sure. Okay. So then
book
3
to make
weeks
sure.
from the 6th would be. Oh, I'm sorry. From December 4th would be 18th, Christmas.
Exactly, Christmas.
So.
And then we get
either-
New Year's the exact week
Yes.
after that.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So maybe make that one just a 2-week gap.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
That way we kind of.
we can throw stuff at each other and maybe
Yeah.
kind of do over the holidays a little bit too. To
Yeah. So potentially December 4th and December 18th for the next couple at least.
Yeah.
And
yeah, and then I can put a kind of a schedule together. We'll see what works
yeah.
if you want, and I'll grab some dates and times and.
And then the next Thursday after the new year would be January 8th.
Okay, we'll put those 3 down, see
Yeah.
if they're gonna work.
Okay.
6 p.m. works?
Yep.
Okay.
I could potentially do earlier too. Like
It's tough for us, 6
Yeah.
is kind of rushing, but it works.
I can also do
So,
later too.
okay.
So
But no,
I think
I'm
6 is good.
flexible.
6 is good.
Yeah.
Six is
Okay.
No, 6 is fine.
Cool.
Yeah. And we don't want to interfere with a lot of meetings in here at
I
7.
know, right? Yes, that's
So,
true. Mm-hmm. All right. And so I guess we. Do you guys have anything else that you wanted to discuss real quick? I think that
Not
we're.
really. I think we kind of covered
I
what
can
we.
recap everything real quick if you want. So I
Yeah.
am going to create our social media page on
Mhm.
at least on Facebook to start. once I have that good to go, but I am also happy to personally post and just kind of get some excitement
But I was gonna say,
going.
before we do the actual, our Facebook page, should we
Yeah.
just throw something out there
Yeah.
on like the regular, like, doesn't matter who does it, or just to say, hey,
I think the more the merrier, even if we all do it.
Yeah,
you know.
okay, this, hey,
I'll-
this,
as long as
introduce
we-
ourselves and this is what we're doing.
the form, like for people to fill out, and provide us some feedback.
Okay,
And then I'll share it with you guys, and
Yeah.
you can share it on your
Okay,
social medias,
okay.
and then we can share it to various
Like, like
groups,
Diana
and we'll
Douglas
just keep in
or-
touch about like
Yeah.
who's sharing where.
yeah.
Yeah, I think Alyssa's would like your number and
Oh, yeah, I'll give it to you.
email, or
Yeah. Perfect.
just so we can.
I'll just write that.
And then I'll also make a QR code with the form info and the event info, so that I can post some things and ask
Okay.
businesses to keep it on a bulletin board. I can reach out to some local newspapers to just create awareness that, hey, we're this new committee. We are organizing several events for next year in Douglas, like keep an eye out type of thing. Kind of vague, but just kind of getting the word out there
Yep.
that way. So we'll also start, I'm sorry, about the Hometown Heroes stuff. I'm going to send you all of the info I have.
Okay, do you
And
need,
we
do you
can-
need our emails too, or do you have, or do you just
I
need
have,
ours?
do you want me to just use the business one?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
okay.
Yeah.
And then we can maybe have some thoughts around
Yeah,
for the
I-
next meeting.
I would really like to look
Yeah.
at that, because I
Yeah.
think that's something.
They're beautiful.
That is special.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do a really nice job.
Mhm.
I am also going to just start putting some proposals together for the different dates, ideas for us to
Yeah.
talk about and
Yep.
potentially decide on
Mhm.
where we would want to lean towards. And I guess we can just start talking to people
Yeah.
and just generally start spreading the word and gathering some interest to
Yeah.
have participation.
Yeah, like I said, even if we just like, each kind of just throw something on Dynamic Douglas, or what's the other one Dennis Bishop does? He gets the word out on a lot of things around town. Is it-
Blackstone
I
Valley,
don't follow
Douglas,
his-
Yeah.
something or other like
Yeah.
that.
Just
Yeah.
to throw it out there, say, hey, you know,
Yeah, we
this is
Mhm.
this is my name, this is what we're trying to do, and just keep an eye out for things to come. Just to get the bug in people's ear.
Yeah.
Um,
Looking for feedback or
Yeah.
ideas
Yeah.
also.
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
Yeah, I think we're all kind of,
And then I think once we have some of these things more firmly in place, then we can talk about like the permits and the
Permits.
the
Right.
secure and all
Sure,
like
sure, but
logistical stuff.
safety,
Yeah.
logistics,
I don't know what-
security.
Right. And
Oh,
And then, like
our
I say,
lovely
we could maybe
today's day
start
and age
reaching
of-
out to some, like I said, some of the groups that I was thinking would be cool, just to see
Yeah.
what's
Yes.
involved. How
Absolutely.
much does it cost
Yep.
for your services? Is it feasible, something we could do, or something, I don't know. Guess I just thinking of something that would be kind of
Yeah.
neat to kind of tie in, but something different,
Yep.
you know.
I'll start reaching out to groups
Yeah.
in town too that I am connected with
Mhm.
for just different volunteering stuff that I do, and
Yeah.
just kind of poke them with, hey, like this is coming, we'd love to have you
Yeah,
involved
yeah.
in a Memorial Day parade, a 4th of July parade,
Mhm.
tree lighting ceremony
Mhm.
geared towards
Mhm.
the celebration of 250 years. So
Mhm.
cool. Okay.
Very good.
Sounds good to me.
So I think we can adjourn the meeting. How do we
Motion
do
to
that?
adjourn and a second. So, but we need a motion to adjourn, and then we'll
Okay.
need a second. So I'll make the motion to adjourn, and whoever wants to.
Second?
Okay, meeting adjourned.